My name is Harold Schmitz, and I'm a senior scholar with the Graduate School of Management at UC Davis, and also chair the Science Advisory Board for Sonomoceuticals. And I spent 25 years in the food industry with Mars Incorporated, and prior to that, received a PhD in food science, and with the focus being on natural products chemistry. And as you'll see today, we're going to see a lot of natural products chemistry, both with respect to human health interests as well as human sensory and flavor and taste interests as well. But you'll definitely see some chemistry. So it's a great pleasure to be here talking about that. In 1991, the world saw red, and they saw it through the lens of 60 Minutes. And this changed actually not only changed the world of wine, but it also changed the world of natural products chemistry that I referred to, because 60 Minutes did a report on what they called the French paradox, which was in effect that epidemiological evidence suggested what was more important than the food you consumed were the beverages that you consumed, and in this case the beverage being red wine, and there was a reduction that was observed epidemiologically in France, certain regions of France, in terms of cardiovascular disease, and this was attributed to a class of natural products called polyphenols that occur in grapes and also throughout nature in lots of different forms. There's literally thousands and thousands of polyphenols, but this became very exciting news, and red wine became very, very popular. And then in 2021, actually, almost 30 years to the day later, the world actually discovered what you're going to discover today, which is actually there's some really interesting stuff going on in white wine. And we affectionately call this the Chardonnay Paradox, because we have been discovering these natural products in Chardonnay specifically during the past several years. And so in addition to the polyphenols that I mentioned that are attributed to have cardiovascular health benefits, we've discovered a range of polyphenols in Chardonnay. And also we've discovered a range of really interesting compounds called oligosaccharides, which are part of the group of natural products and foods that we call fiber. And so work done at UC Davis and in partnership with the Jackson Family Wines group and Sonomoceuticals led to this discovery. It actually garnered media attention around the world, and I think this is some really interesting verbiage from the press release, which is that these compounds, actually some of them are found in human breast milk, and some of these help build immunity against illness and disease. So part of why, the light bulb that went off in our heads around the Chardonnay paradox is not only are the polyphenols in red wine and red wine grapes that we've known to come and love, but also this work with the Chardonnay grape has illuminated a whole new class of compounds that not only might have cardiovascular health benefits, but also can help us with our immunity. And so this was a great collaborative effort. We often talk about the team of teams, and in this case, the team of teams was Jackson Family Wines, Sonomoceuticals that Barbara and Peggy founded, as well as UC Davis. You see the Davis emblem there. And particularly liked this quote from Daniela Barilla, who's a world-leading expert in these oligosaccharide compounds and understanding their roles in human health. And she noted that early results are promising that actually Chardonnay Marc can become a source for developing supplements and other food products, and we're gonna hear a lot about that today. Then a little bit later, another year later, I think we really landed on what the real paradox is about. And it's not just this really interesting health paradox in terms of the potential health benefits, but also the fact that working with the material that results from the winemaking process, is known as the Marc, Chardonnay Marc, there's an opportunity to benefit environmental sustainability by utilizing what we thought was a waste product, at best was called a byproduct, but now we know is a high-value product. And also this high-value product called Marc not only contained natural products that could be really healthy for us, but also could be quite tasty. And so we affectionately termed this as the trifecta. So this trifecta did show up on the cover of the world's leading agriculture and food chemistry journal. It's the Journal of Agriculture and Food Chemistry. Nice name, and that's exactly what it is. And it's published by the American Chemical Society. And they were so struck by this paradox that we reported on that they actually put us on the cover of the journal, which for the science world is a big deal, actually. And as I said, we termed it the trifecta, and UC Davis, their public relations group actually put this headline out, which is a trifecta of health, taste, and sustainability. So not only are we discovering that Chardonnay has some interesting health potential, it's actually raising the game to a new level for all natural products-based ingredients, which is, we need to not only deliver health benefits, but we need to taste good, and we need to be environmentally sustainable as well. So, welcome to the Chardonnay Paradox. White wine grapes are just as interesting as red wine grapes regarding health benefits, maybe even more so. I'll let you be the judge of that after you see the presentations today. Chardonnay Marc enables food to be healthier. So when you actually mix this into food products like the chocolate, the vin de bar chocolate that we'll talk about, it's paradoxically makes that food, that great tasting food, even healthier. Chardonnay Marc enables healthy food to taste better. This is kind of, how good can it get, right, folks? So, it's not only is the material itself interesting, but it enables healthy food to taste better. And this is really, when you think about public health challenges, the real challenge is compliance. And compliance is dependent upon people liking what they're putting in their mouths. And so that's part of why we're so excited about these discoveries that the science team has been unveiling. And Chardonnay Marc can actually make chocolate healthier and taste even better. So, I came from the chocolate industry, Mars Incorporated, and one would think you couldn't make, the food of the gods taste better. Actually, it turns out Chardonnay Marc makes the chocolate taste better, and you'll hear more about that from Ralph when he presents in a bit. And I'd say this is just the beginning, and from the speakers you'll hear today, let your imaginations run wild, and definitely, I'm sure there's many other things that we can think about that this trifecta and this paradox can make better.